Beelstarmon X Antibody is horny. I already mentioned in my Angewomon video that this is a trend we will be encountering quite a lot. Digimon as a franchise has had a history of making their more feminine presenting creatures feel a bit Guna baity, which isn't always terrible but can get tiresome, especially considering the fact that the male presenting characters almost never get the same treatment. Now, Beelstarmon in her base form already encompasses that design convention to a ridiculous degree, and her X Antibody form definitely leans into that idea even more. Now again, that's not necessarily a terrible thing, but I do kinda wish they went into a different direction just because this is something that's going to happen a lot. Regardless, being the feminine equivalent of Beelzebumon, Beelstarmon shares several similarities with that Digimon. However, Digimon has taken some care to separate those two characters and gives them more of an individual identity. For Beelstarmon, that means leaning more into her role as a gunslinger and giving her a more graceful and refined personality than Beelzebumon, as well as separating them even on a name level. Her reference book entry even mentions that her and Beelzebumon do not particularly get along, so despite there being mutual respect between the two, they aren't necessarily close. In a lot of ways, these two Digimon feel less connected to each other than, say, Angemon and Angewomon or Devimon and Lady Devimon, where Lady Devimon and Angewomon feel like they actually act as counterparts to their respective male equivalent, being able to cast as their partner or close ally. Beelstarmon and Beelzebumon feel more like distant relatives. At best, I could see Digimon cast them as estranged siblings if they wanted to have a story connecting the two. The X Antibody continues that separation, refraining from adding any of the red accents Beelzebumon gains in his X Antibody, instead deciding to lean into a more fantasy-esque steampunk gunslinger motive. She gains wings like Beelzebumon, however, unlike him, her wings are the centerpiece of her new design, with the design team deciding to give her beautiful textured wings that are truly unique to her. Now, personally, I would have liked for them to add a bit more to her design, maybe add a bit of a cowgirl motif to her, considering her connection to Magna Kidmon and the fact that Wolfmon is a common rookie for her. Overall, Beelstarmon X Antibody gets a solid A.